Yes, I am a teenager. I know. My content's just that good. You know what's crazy to me though? This. Out of the 2,572 people that watched that video, thanks to the support by the way, not a single one of them was below the age of 18. I just found that really odd. I mean, only one of my friends has even heard of it, and yes, I do have friends, so shut up. My view on these games are probably pretty similar to that of the 30-year-old men who watch me, but I still figured I'd make this because I'm in a unique situation. Gotta capitalize on it, you know? Okay, I'm gonna lay out the ground rules here. This is only about Dark Souls 1, 2, and 3. I'll do the rest if you guys actually enjoy this video, but knowing you, you'll probably write paragraphs about how I'm wrong, but hey, that's just the internet. I've been rambling longer than White Mask Foray though, so I'll just start with Dark Souls 1. Dark Souls 1 is a baller of a game.
Sure his team's happy he's not.
I played it when I was younger, but I remember it clear as day. I didn't have a phone or computer, so I went at it completely blind. Well, kind of. I technically had my dad, who was a walking talking wiki by my side. Me and him stream over at Schooled in the Classics by the way, I'll have it linked in the description. I'm gonna tell you though, having your first playthrough be spoiler free is awesome. Like, falling into the boss arena for Nito, and being greeted by Nito was genuinely terrifying, until I found out how to abuse Havel's armor. Then the fight was easy, but still, you get what I'm saying. Looking back on this game as a whole though doesn't make me terrified, it gives me a euphoric sense of wonder. And thinking about it for too long makes me put on some Dark Souls music and stare at my ceiling, wondering what my life has come to, making me question our very reality. Anyway, like I said, I used and abused Havel's armor that first playthrough, and my favorite weapon was the Fury Sword. I remember starting the game not knowing about equip loads or anything. Even my young self knew I was in for a rough ride. My judgment was not wrong either, because I had to quit after I got cursed and stuck in the depths. I'm sorry. I came back a couple months later and cured the curse, went back down and had a much easier time. I was on it from there. I played it non-stop until I beat it. I think I also killed Guinevere and plunged an Orlando into darkness by complete accident, but hey, I'm a menace. I believe I also forgot to revive the Firelink Shrine Firekeeper too, so that was rough. I used her soul and got Nestus though, so all's well ends well, am I right? Before I finish up this section, I do have a confession to make to you guys. I used NPC summons. I would have used real people too, but I couldn't find anyone. You guys can say I'm not a purist, but I still enjoyed the game a lot, so I think that's all that matters. Oh yeah, I almost forgot. When I got this bad boy around 3 years ago, I modded the heck out of Dark Souls Remastered. And I'm not talking about downloading mods people made, no. I made my own. I was pretty good too. Me and my little bro made some sick stuff. Sadly, it's all gone now because it was taking up a ton of storage, but my Steam hours should speak for themselves. I built an actual PC because I was hoping to play Dark Souls Nightfall at 60 FPS. Grimrock, what are you doing? It was supposed to come out alongside Elden Ring. I bet he's cooking up a real feast back there. Sorry, I went off on a little rant there. I give this game 4.5 dung pies out of 5. I have to make room for the legend. I love Dark Souls 2. I love it more than my family. But for real though, if you don't like Dark Souls 2, then get out of here, because I'm probably gonna trigger you. Still here? Good. I started Dark Souls 2 literally right after 1. Like, the day after I beat it. I was pretty skeptical when I didn't spawn with a shield and lost some of my max health every time I died. I pushed through the early game though and realized this game is a masterpiece. Around halfway through my first playthrough, my dad dropped the bomb. He told me people thought it was a bad game. My tiny mind couldn't comprehend that. I hadn't noticed anything wrong with the game, it was just different. I have to use this in literally every argument I have about Dark Souls 2. Don't look at it like it's trying to become Dark Souls 1. It's its own game that's very good in its own right. You can quote that, put that clip on YouTube Shorts or something. Just kidding, don't do that. It's low effort to screen record and upload. I also think Dark Souls 2 is the, best Dark Souls game. Please tell me I'm not the only one who thinks this. Anyway, my build was all Havel's armor and 2 Pursuer Greatswords because I'm built different. I've also put well over 100 hours into this game, and I platinumed it. Thank you. Oh, I'm not signing your baby, ma'am, sorry. Where was I? Oh yeah, mid-game. I think this game kicks in after Scorpionus Najka, and that includes the 3 DLCs. The base game was alright, but like I said, the DLCs carried this game way past the finish line. Come on, you know Burnt Ivory King is one of the best bosses of all time. Right guys? Right? Going back to the base game though, Brightstone Cove Tisladora is one of my favorite places in that game. I really like the miners. On the subject of locations though, I've got to talk about Majula. You thought I forgot about it, didn't you? If you looked through the comments section on my Demon Souls video, then you've seen my opinion on this, but since you probably haven't, I'll just say it here. It's the best area in all of gaming. The song, the NPCs, the pigs, it's beautiful. The dudes who replaced Miyazaki straight up cooked. They didn't cook with the movement though. The 8 direction movement is straight up Bed of Chaos level crap. Just kidding, it's not that bad. I picked this bad boy up on PC a little bit ago, hoping for modding opportunities, but it's just not there. Sorry guys. The glitch opportunities in this game are wild though. Big shout out to Sunlight Blade for making me less bored. He knows some great glitches. This game deserves a big 5 dung pies out of 5. A truly great game. You guys need to calm down and stop watching hate videos. Be positive. Dark Souls 3. I have some thoughts on this game. It's not really bad, but I feel like it's the worst of the 3 games. My opinion's probably completely wrong though. I played it while me and my family were moving to a new state, so I don't feel like I enjoyed it to the fullest. I'll probably go back and platinum at some point though, maybe even make a video about it. You guys are here from my perspective though, so promise not to get mad. Okay. I started this game while we were in the process of moving, so some of my playtime was on a huge TV, and some of it was on a 27-inch monitor, which I wasn't used to at the time. I was also on a Fortnite kick, so I had to grind that Cube Queen season, you know? I wish I never played that stupid game. Dark Souls 3 is another one where I feel like the early game was bad, but it gets better. I think to be more specific, after you beat Wolnir and get to Irithyll, the game is an absolute banger from there. It has some of the best boss fights in the series, some great exploration, and DLCs. Jesus Christ, the DLCs in this game are the absolute best. You have Gale, Ashes of Ariandel, Desert Pyromancer Armor, Wolnir, and probably tons of other things. I'm just too lazy to list them all. You're probably wondering,
Old boy C, you just said it was the worst of the 3 games, but it seems like you really like it.
and right you are, Billy. I do like it, but it doesn't hit the same as Dark Souls 1 or 2. When I look back at Dark Souls 3, I don't get that nostalgic feeling. It just feels weird thinking about it, you know? The general atmosphere of the game also felt kinda off too. Like something wasn't quite right. Like a puzzle piece that has just one wrong side. Alright, enough negativity though. It's still a great game. My build was magic because the new spells rock. Stop dogging on magic, it's fun to use. My favorite boss was Slave Knight Gale because he was a fun fight and he had some insane music. Come on, you can't tell me this doesn't go hard. Oh, wrong song. Pretend you never heard that. I also own this game on PC, and I'll tell you right now, you can mod the heck out of it. Not only does it have the best mod tools, it has the best overhaul mods. Take a look at Arch Thrones. It looks cleaner than my bathroom. That's not saying much, but it does look really good. The footage in the background is also a mod, Hollow Overhaul to be precise. It basically makes it play like Bloodborne, so people who only have a PC, this is the closest you'll get, sorry. Overall, Dark Souls 3 is a great game, so I'll give it 4 dung pies out of 5. Please don't attack me. Well, that's it. Is your life altered? Will you finally go outside and tell everyone about this? No you won't. By the way, when I reach 1,000 subscribers, me and my mom will play through Demon Souls on stream and it'll be fun, so subscribe for that. I hope you enjoyed the video because it took me a month to make. Bye!